Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. So today I'm gonna do something new. I have done something new. I have published an NPM package. So it's a package that can be installed on NPM from NPM. So to use it, you have to copy this code npm install React Native Touch Filler. So let's try it here. I have a React Native Expo project. So let's test it here. So npm install React Native Touch Filler. While it's installing, okay, so it's installed. So let's say here npm start. While it's starting, let me walk you through the package documentation. So React Native Touch Filler is a component, actually mainly is a component that when you put it inside a view, it converts that view into a pressable. So here we have examples. So let me show you the examples. Okay. So first of all, we have we have installed React Native Touch Filler. So let's use it here. So let me show you the Expo examples. The first thing we have to do is press A to start on Android. And here we have started on Android. And this is the basic Expo application. Now we would like, and we have installed React Native Touch Filler. So the first thing to do is to copy this code and paste it here. And then let's analyze this code. So basically what we have here is a view, this green view. It has a background color of lime and it's self-stretch. It means it stretches, and the height is 100. The height here is 100 pixels and the margin is 20. So this distance is 20, this distance is 20, this distance is 20. So inside of it there is a touch filler. So this is the component, this is what it does. So basically actually you can add here any props. So for example on press, and then you can see here console.log, for example console.log pressed. So pressed. So every time we're gonna press on the touchable, it's going to log here pressed, as we can see here. So this is a very basic component. So touch filler, React Native Touch Filler is a component that when put inside a view, it expands and converts this view into a pressable. Other examples, so you can see the full examples are also exported from React Native Touch Filler. So you can see the source code here. This is the source code of the full examples. These are the full examples. This is how to use the full examples code. So let's go here into Explorer and then Control V. So this will return the examples touch filler component from React Native Touch Filler. So it will be here in the Explore tab. So here are the full examples. They are inside the GIFs here. These are the examples from the GIFs. So the first example is that a simple case which looks exactly like here. The second example is when the parent has a border radius. So how does this happen? So let's go here and then let's put the parent, let's give it a border radius of, for example, 30. So as we can see here, or let's give it 100, as we can see here, or 50, 40. As we can see here, the pressable has respected that the parent has border and it doesn't expand beyond the borders of the parent. The third thing is, the third example is with Z index. So there can be several pressables in the same view with each one has a position of absolute, each one has an absolute position. So let's look at the source code. Yeah. So everyone here has different Z index. So this is Z index 1, Z index 2, Z index 3. Each one has its own Z index. So Z index 3. And then the fourth example is that you can change the rebel color. So for example here I have changed the rebel color to become red. So here the the rebel color is red, as we can see here. Example number 4, the rebel color is red. So all you have to do to make this happen is go to the component, go to the touch filler component. This is the touch filler component exported by React Native Touch Filler, and then you see here the color, for example to cyan, and then when we go home, every time we press it will be cyan. Let's convert it to blue. Now the color is blue. Let's convert it to yellow. So now the color of pressable is yellow. The default is gray, I think. The default color is gray. Another example that you might want is that you don't want this ripple effect. Please note that this ripple effect is only in Android. So here we keep pressing, but nothing happens. Another example, another important rule, that the parent should not have a padding, because actually React Native Touch Filler is supposed to be put inside a view, and then it's going to expand to fill this view, to fill its parent. But actually when the parent has padding, so it's going to behave inappropriately. It's not going to behave as we expect. So here let's give the parent, for example, a padding of 100 or 30. So as we can see here, it doesn't know how to behave. It's behaving in a different strange way. So if you would like to do anything like that, then maybe you can have a view style equals let's give it I don't know, let's give it, for example, self stretch. Align self is a stretch. Flex 1, and margin 30, if that's what you would like to do. So yes, self stretch, flex 1, margin 30. There has to be a way. Self stretch, let's give it a background color of, for example, magenta. Anything? Okay, yeah, so yeah, so that's it. If that's what you would like to do, and then you can come here inside the inner view and give it a border radius if you would like. Border radius, for example, 10. But don't put it inside a view with a padding. If you put it inside a view with a padding, it will not behave as you expect. So if we press outside, it will not. Let's give it a background of cyan. Background color, BG color is cyan. Yeah, so this is pressable, but this is not pressable because the touch filler is inside the child view and not the parent view. So the golden rule is that you do not put it inside a view with a padding. So that is the only limitation, because it is supposed to fill the parent, but if the parent has padding, it doesn't know how to fill the parent exactly. So that was it. Thank you so much, and assalamu alaikum. One last thing I forgot is that let's remove this child component. Okay, yeah, is that you can turn off the ripple. So we walked through example. Okay, we said here you can turn off the ripple by saying here should be saved. Yeah, number 5 is without ripple. Yeah, so you add here without ripple, and once you add without ripple, it will keep pressing, but it will not, as we can see here, but it will not do it, but it will not view the ripple on Android. So without ripple turns off the ripple effect. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Assalamu alaikum.